guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I'm planning on using this really awesome shimmery blue shade in the Alamar Cosmetics palette. It's the shade Varadero. It's so pretty and I just got really inspired by it and wanted to do a look with it today. If you're new to my channel and you like videos like this, you should totally subscribe down below. I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers really soon. Also, don't forget to like this video. It means so much to me, and follow my social media, and let's get started. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Healthy Glow Primer, and this is just really nice, gives your skin a little bit of a glow, and I'm going to be putting this on the bottom half of my face. Then on my forehead, I'm going to be using the Cover FX Blurring Primer. I really like this so far. It reminds me of the NYX Angel Veil, and it works pretty well, and I just put that on my textured areas. Then for foundation, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation, and I really like this so far, and the color is really good for me, and I just really like the finish of it. It's like a nice, natural, matte, but also kind of satiny finish. It's not too matte, not too dewy, and I just really like it. It looks really natural and provides a decent amount of coverage. Also, I'm in the shade Medium Neutral 3. Then I used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and this is in the shade Light. It's way too light for me, but I wanted to try it out again to see if I should buy maybe one of the new shades that they've recently released at Walmart. And yeah, so I just blend that out, and it's brightening, and it's a little bit drying, but it's still a pretty good concealer. Then I went in with my Wet n Wild concealer, and this is one of my favorite concealers ever. I love the shade. I think this is in the shade light to medium beige, and it's just super awesome for my skin tone. It's a little bit yellow, and it provides pretty good coverage, and it just blends out really nicely and has a matte finish, which I really do like. Then I used the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade 25 Medium, and I really like this powder. It's really soft, really nice, and adds a little bit of coverage too, so it just gives you a little bit extra coverage and mattifies your skin and looks really nice. Then I used this Sonia Kashuk Limited Edition Face and Cheek palette for my blush and bronzer, and I used the blush, which is a beautiful coral shade, and it's not too pigmented, blends out really well, and it just looks amazing on the cheeks. Then I just used the bronzer shade and just used that to contour and bronze my face and also my forehead, and just, it's such a beautiful shade and really easy to blend, and I really like it. Then I used this new Wet n Wild highlight from their new Zodiac collection, and this is in the shade Fire, and it's stunning and it's beautiful and I love it so much, and I just used a Wet n Wild highlight brush and just put that on my cheekbones, and it is gorgeous. Then for eyeshadow, I just used this NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer, and I love this primer so much. It really does extend the wear time of my eyeshadow and doesn't make them fade throughout the day, and it's just amazing. Next, taking the e.l.f. Matte for Matte 2 palette, I'm just going to be taking the lightest shade and setting the eyeshadow primer. Then taking the second shade in the palette, I'm just going to be putting this in the crease and just building that up a little bit to start as a transition shade. Then taking the Alamar Cosmetics palette, I'm just going to be taking the shade Guantanamera and putting that in my crease to just darken up the crease and get ready for that navy blue shade I'm going to be putting on the lid. Then using the shade Capacito, I'm just going to be putting this on the outer V to darken up that outer V and crease and just darken up the look. And I'm making sure to blend this out really well so that it doesn't look muddy. Then I'm going to be taking the shade Varadero with my finger and just putting that on the lid, because I feel like with my finger this shadow just applies really intensely and there isn't much fallout. And just trying to blend out the edges as best as I can. Then using the Wet n Wild Single Shadow in the shade Creme Brulee, I'm just going to be using this as my transition shade again and kind of just as a blending shade to try to blend the crease and the lid shade together. Then I'm just going to be taking Guantanamera again and putting that back in my crease, blending it back and forth so that that shade and the blue shade can blend really nicely, because I really want this to be a gradient look. Taking that shade Varadero again, I'm just going to be re-intensifying that blue shade just to make it more pigmented. Then lastly, I'm just going to be taking the shade La Costa and putting that in my inner corners. Then for brows, I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil in the shade Medium Brown and just filling them in and just adding some more color to them. And I really love this eyebrow pencil. It's super pigmented, creamy, and I really love the shade. Then because I love mixing eyebrow products, I decided to try out using the Cella Beauty Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream and filling in my brows just to give them some more shape and color, and I really like this combination actually. And then to make sure things weren't too harsh, I just spoolied them out. And for lips, I used the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in the shade Fear to Comment to just fill in my lips and give them a little bit more color. And also, the gloss that I use, I don't really like to use it alone, so I wanted to use a lip liner under it. For the gloss, I'm going to be using the Koki Lip Veneer in the shade Bashful and just putting that on my lips. This isn't my favorite formula. I like the NYX Intense Butter glosses more, but it's a really pretty color. And this is the final look. I think it came out really amazing. I really like how it turned out, and the only thing I would change is maybe the Essence primer. I feel like that made the foundation a little cakey, but besides that, I really like the eyeshadow, blended really nicely, and the lips and the eyes I feel like match really well, and I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so much fun to film and I really enjoyed creating and making this look. If you're new to my channel, you should totally subscribe down below. It means so much to me. Also, don't forget to like this video. Let's try to get it to 25 likes. Comment down below any video requests and follow all my social media, and I'll see you guys next week.